etc. We start with daily chart. We want to see how we can look at the chart. First things, if we refer to our analysis, since the price was within this move, we mentioned we want to look at this one as a flat. All right. And as we can see, the price retest the previous top. And right now, the only question is whether we look at this one as a first wave and this is the correction, or we can put this one in relative to this. That means this is the running flat we're looking for. This is the only question we need to know about that. But anyway, we are not going to care about that which option to we are looking for, because if we're looking at this one, still we can look for one move up. And even if we put this one as a first wave and this one, this is the correction for continuation. That means what we're looking for, we're looking at this correction and still we want to see one move up. All right. And that means in this case, we're looking at this correction. We want to see how deep this how complex and how this correction can be and how deep it can go. And if we move to forward chart, for me, if we want to look at this one, still we can expect the price drop somewhere around 49.6. All right. Now we want to see how we can look at the chart and how we can look at the trade. And first things I need to highlight here, most of the chart, we see this down move. That means whatever we have here for most of the chart, even in my, for other charts which I explained, they have a similar movement. And for me, if the price drop from here, mostly I'm not interested to look for sell. And right now, I'm looking at this one as the internal flat in relative to this. That means I'm expecting to get one move up. First, if I get any opportunity to look for buy for the short term from here, I will take it. Then from there, I want to see whether the price can break the top of this correction, the highest price of this correction, which is somewhere around 61.4. If there is a breakout, then we keep our trade. If we get any trade within this range, we keep it. But if we see there is no breakout, we take out the trade. Then from there, we look for sell. That means if the price drop from here, we just let it go unless we see some trade setup, the proper trade setup, which right now we don't have it. But if we want to look for sell, the best option is we get one move up. If then from there, if we get the sell, we will take it before we get the next move. This is the best things if we want to look for buy for the long term. That means right now, again, I need to highlight, if we get any buy within this range, we will take it. If there is a breakout of this correction, we keep it. If not, we take out the trade. Then from there, we look for sell. This is what I'm looking for, because mostly I will prefer this one turn to internal flat in relative to the 1, 2, 3 for one move up. Then if we get the sell, from there we will take the sell, not from here at this stage, unless we see some changes later. But right now we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell. And if we want to look for buy right now, the only way is to put our entry above this, which is somewhere around 57.6 or 57.7. And in this case, we want to see the continuation as a short move. We want the price tag break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first or maximum second hours, we take out the trade. That's mean if anyone wants to put the entry above this, what we want to see the price tag sharply break and continue. Then from there, we want to see whether the price can break the previous top or not. But if the price tag we see is not moving, we take out the trade. We are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours maximum, because internally this one can turn to a flat in relative to this for one more drop. And selling from here, I won't suggest it. That's why I mentioned if I want to look for sell, I prefer to get one move up. Then at the top, we look for sell, because at that times we look at this one is the internal flat as a 1, 2, 3. Again, I need to highlight that most of the chart, they have a similar movement, and any buy within this range we consider as a short-term buy. Then it depends on the traders whether they want to look for this buy or not. It's not really good, but still we can look if we get the, we can put our entry in case we get the sharp move. But if the price continue here as a corrective move, not as a sharp move, then we are not going to keep the trade. We are not going to take the trade. Anyway, at this point, we're looking at this correction. We want to see how complex can be this correction. The best things is if we get one move up, price drop, then any reversal, this is the best option if he wants to look for buy as a long term. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or any proper trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.